This is March 23rd, 2022. I'm here at Arts Forward in Neepawa, Manitoba with Blair Chapman. Blair is the chair of the Margaret Lawrence Home Committee, and they have a big event they've been planning for quite some time, I guess, and it's going to happen tonight. So I thought we'd just to find out from Blair, what's really going on here, Blair?
Thanks for being here, Dave. It's true, we've been planning this for a while, in fact, over 2 years. We had to cancel our last event, and so we're really happy to be back. This is our Margaret Lawrence Home Canada Reads event. We've been running these for many years. We sort of tie it into CBC's Canada Reads event, which is actually taking place next week on radio. And our event is one evening, and we have enlisted some community members to read the books, share their thoughts about them. It's not a competition or a debate. It's just a chance to enjoy a nice evening of listening to some reading and talking about books, and an opportunity to have a drink and something to eat and visit with people. And that's something we've been in short supply. That's been in short supply for the last few years. So we're very excited, and we hope that lots of people will come out this evening.
That certainly has been in short supply. You're right about that, and everybody's just appreciative of the fact that some people are organizing events that they can get out to.
And I think it's very important for the groups that have done events in the past, or groups that want to run events, to do that. Even if people are still a little bit, uneasy about sort of jumping back in to life in the public. I think we've got to give those opportunities, remind people that this is a community where things like this happen, and there's lots going on. And so we had a craft sale back in the fall. We have this Canada Reads evening. In May, on the 28th, we're having a used book sale at the house. And we're planning on July 16th to have our garden party, which will feature some beautiful yards in the Neepawa area, paired with local artists displaying their work in those gardens. So we're really excited about running that event on July the 16th.
More opportunity for NACTV to cover some local events, I suspect.
I'm sure there will be, yes.
You keep us posted on how that...
We appreciate that all the time.
How that's going. Now, besides this being promotional in a sense for the Margaret Lawrence Home, is there a fundraising aspect to tonight?
Many of the events that we run during the year are really designed to make the home relevant to the community. The home is still visited every summer by hundreds of out-of-province and out-of-Neepawa visitors who are fans of the books or who are in the area and looking to have an experience at the Margaret Lawrence Home. But when it comes to people that live in Neepawa, we want to provide some events to add to the life of the community. So this evening is not a big moneymaker. If we break even, we sort of count ourselves lucky. But many of the events that I just talked about are fundraising events. The cost of staffing and maintaining the home continues to sort of loom large over the committee. Yeah, right. And we had great help from community organizations like the Beautiful Plains Community Foundation, like the Rotary Club, plus many individual donors who helped us with a very large project this last fall when we replaced the roof on the home. Right. To ensure that it's sort of viable for the foreseeable future.
So that roof is there and done, is it?
That roof is there, guaranteed for the next 50 years, is what the roofers told us.
So that's past your presidency then, I assume, your chairmanship.
Yes, we're a very collaborative committee. I guess there's a label by my name, but we work together, and that was a big project for us, and again, we got lots of community help, but when people come out to the events that we're organizing, that does contribute to keeping the home viable. It is still a Neepawa resource that brings visitors from out of town.
Well, and from a long way out of town too. I know that.
Yeah, and there's casual visitors, but we also see really passionate fans of Margaret Lawrence's novels. They are still out there. She still means a lot to a lot of people.
And a lot of people, even locally, don't even know she's from Neepawa, I suppose.
It's one of those things. Sometimes the thing that's closest to you is sometimes the thing you know the least about. You just take for granted or unaware of. But I would invite locals that have arrived in Neepawa over the last 5 or 10 years to come to the house and take a look and learn a little bit about some of that heritage and history in Neepawa, because it is something to be very proud of.
And it is on the corner of First and, what's that other street there, Blair?
Oh boy, you got me. We are just at the northeast corner of HMK, 1 block to the east. Yep.
And just behind Giant Tiger.
Just behind the Giant Tiger. That's a big sign on the front yard, and plaques honoring Margaret. Federal and provincial recognition for what she accomplished.
Well, thank you for the interview, Blair, and thank you for all the work you've done in the past for Margaret Lawrence Home and your committee as well. I see some of the committee members here tonight helping out, and we'll maybe get a chance to talk to them.
Okay, and appreciate your coming by to chat, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks.
I also like this one with the trees. You see how that orange, when we go to BC, they are beautiful trees out there. You know, they have
Good crowd here getting before the event gets started tonight, and we've got treats and refreshments over here for everybody that comes tonight, so it looks like it's going to be a great night.
All right, so hello everybody. I'm so excited to see you all here. I am your substitute MC. My name is Rain Pryor, if you don't know me, and I'm the treasurer of the Margaret Lawrence Home Board. If I stumble, it's because I can't read Blair's handwriting. So I apologize in advance for that. It was 2 years ago in March that we had planned Canada Reads. We had our readers all ready, and it was one of the very first things that got canceled because of the pandemic. So we are doubly excited to be back here with all of you tonight doing this event again. So thank you for that. So Margaret Lawrence Home, where we are not tonight, is one of the main tourist destinations for Neepawa. And so this event, while it's not necessarily a monetary contributor to the Margaret Lawrence Home, really kind of draws attention to literature, which is what we want to do with this. The Margaret Lawrence Home exists here as a museum because of Margaret Lawrence, but also because of Canadian literature as a whole. And we want to celebrate that, which is why we do this event and why we do author readings and other things throughout the year. And hopefully we'll be able to do all those this year going forward. So on that note, I do have a little poster here I'm going to share with you. This is from a library in town. They are hoping to get together a Canadian Lit Book Club. So if anyone is interested in this, or becomes interested after tonight, please do get in touch with the library. You can probably even talk to Brenda, she's here tonight, about your interest in that. Housekeeping aside. So we want to put some thank yous out there before we get started. Thank you to Arts Forward and to Yvonne Sisley, who is running Arts Forward now, and not me, just in case anyone didn't know that as well, for partnering with us on this event so we could have this in its larger space. Because as you know, we love having it in the Margaret Lawrence Home, but it is a small space in there. And we certainly couldn't have accommodated everybody there. So we are very grateful for that partnership. We are grateful to Nally Robinson. We have all of the books for sale that we are reading from tonight. So if anyone is interested, we have those, courtesy of Nally Robinson. They have partnered with us since the very first event. So we don't have to go out and purchase these books on our own, which is wonderful. Thank you to Kira Patterson at the Banner, who are really helping us to promote that we are back in business. We are back with this event again. And thank you to my fellow board members, Blair, who could not be here tonight, Kelly, who is in the kitchen, and Brenda, who is not a board member, but might as well be. Thank you to all of you for putting this together. So we have 5 readers for you tonight for the 5 books that are nominated for Canada Reads. If you've never heard the Canada Reads debate, they are a CBC event happening next week this year, where people defend these books and it's basically a death match down to the end. And one last book left standing. We are not doing that. We are just reading from these books and celebrating them as Canadian Lit, which is kind of how we observe Canada Reads. So we like to do it before the Canada Reads event on CBC, just so none of them are knocked out yet. They're all still contenders as of tonight. So our 5 readers tonight, in the order they'll be reading, in case they didn't know this either. Glenda McPhee will be starting us off. Then Catherine Kingdon, Melanie Burnett, Allison Bailey, and Peter Reed. So thank you to our 5 readers for volunteering to do this. We are very excited to hear from you. And now I am going to get off the podium. I will have a few announcements at the break. We will hear 3 readers. Then we'll have an intermission where you're welcome to go and graze on the replenished refreshment bar there. And then we'll have 2 readers to finish off the evening. So thank you.